full of light, if festivals are all about happiness, sharing happiness, being happy, celebration, then why are these people not happy? Let's have a look. So, firecrackers or sky flowers are extremely harmful. The smoke from firecrackers is very toxic, and this smoke can cause a lot of health problems. The other thing which is very important is the fireworks industry uses child labor. So, children who are as old as you, who should be going to school, who should be enjoying such nice classes on a Saturday, are forced to work in order to produce fireworks at factories. There are thousands of children who are employed in toxic factories where they are in contact with dangerous chemicals, and that is so bad, isn't it? Can you see this child? She's so young. Children just like you, who should be going to school, who should be having a safe, nice life, but they are forced to work in the fireworks industry. So, by supporting the fireworks industry, when you buy firecrackers, when you give them money, you're also supporting a practice like this. Isn't that very bad, children?
Yes,
Isn't that
ma'am.
very bad?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's
Yes.
see the next not so fun fact. Look at this dog, so cute. Nahi, what does the name, what does the plaque on this dog say? What does this placard say?
Please don't buy firecrackers.
Please don't buy firecrackers. I am scared.
He's scared. See, so this is a pet dog, and if you guys, any of you have pet animals, they get so scared. You know, I have this little rabbit in my house, and rabbits have really big ears, don't they? Really tall, big ears. And you know, they are very sensitive. Their ears are very sensitive. So when there is a firecracker, she gets so scared. She runs around the house, she hides. But think about those animals who live on the streets. All the community dogs. They have nowhere to hide. My rabbit can go and hide in the other room where the sound is a little bit less, but she still is so scared. And think about all those animals who live on the street when they have nowhere to hide when loud firecrackers are burst around them. They get very, very scared. And that is so bad. Okay, should we start with the story then? That's a lot of not so fun facts. Let's see the story. Okay, are you people ready? Would you count down with me? I want everyone to unmute themselves and count down with me.
3.
Okay, 3, 2,
1.
Starting with the story. So here we have the characters of the story. The first character is this little doggy you saw on the first page. She's saying, "Hello, I'm Butters, and this is my mother Chicky. And I was born in February. Really small. See, she's so small. She's not even a year old. I live in the Colony Park. When it rains or it gets too sunny, I hide with my mother Chicky under Leo and Leah's porch." So Butters is a community dog. She lives on the streets, but she lives in a very nice colony. So she has friends called Leo and Leah, and they help her hide under their porch when it is very sunny, when it is too hot, or when it is raining, along with her mother Chicky. Can you see Butters' mother Chicky?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see the next character. Who are Leo and Leah then? So this is Leo. Can you tell me what kind of a dog is Leo? Would someone try?
You
What
can
is-
unmute yourself
what
and
is this
speak,
dog?
people.
Yes?
No, I'm just telling the kids they can unmute yourself and answer.
Yeah, you can answer the questions. It's
Ma'am,
totally fine.
Ma'am is
German
Leo a
Shepherd.
German Shepherd?
Yes, Leo is a German Shepherd. So Leo is a German Shepherd and Leah is a cat. Can you see
I
that?
think
Hello, I'm Leo.
I think
Leah is saying
I-
hello.
I don't think
I'm
Leo
Leah.
is a German Shepherd.
Okay, Tanveer ma'am says Leo is not a German Shepherd.
No, I think he's a Paris Shepherd. He looks like someone who lived in Paris.
He does, definitely. Do you think Leo is a Paris Shepherd?
I think so, no.
Okay, you're going to
Yes,
say
ma'am.
no. Because see, Leo looks very fashionable, okay? So probably Leo could be a Paris Shepherd as well. Maybe he grew up like he was born in Germany, but then he decided to go to Paris to get his hair all nice and
Yeah.
his ears all puffed up. Isn't he very cute?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are Leo and Leah, and they are the friends of Butters. They were born in April and they live with their parents in a big house. Then we have the two parrots. So, hello, we are Mithu and Mahi. They are twins, which is why they look alike each other. We live in a big tree and we were born in September. Okay, so now that you people know all the characters, could you tell me who is the oldest of all the characters?
Chicky.
Chicky was the mother out of all the children. Who is the
Mittu
oldest
and
child?
Mahi.
Butters.
Mittu and Mai were born in September.
Butters.
And Leo and Leah were born in April. Butters,
Leo
yes,
and Leah.
Butters, bache. Butters was born in February. Butters is the oldest. Mittu and Mai are the youngest. They are babies. Okay? Butters is the oldest child. Leo and Leah are younger than Butters. They were born in April. And Mittu and Mai are the smallest of all the babies. Okay, let us see why have they all come together. So they are telling us it is story time in Vasant Colony where they all live. All the little animals of the colony are going to learn the ways of the world with the help of elder animals. Okay, so when you guys grow up, who is the first teacher that you have before you go to school? Who teaches you all the things? What is this thing? What is it used for?
Mother and father.
Mother. Mother and father. And who else? Just your mother and father? Nobody else?
Sister.
Sister. Okay. Who else? Think more. Think about it. Brother, sister, mother, father, and
Grandparents.
Grandparents.
grandparents. Yes. Really old people who are around you. They know so much about the world. So they tell you about the things that you should know. So same is with animals, okay? So all of these baby animals are going to meet the older animals of the colony and they are going to learn about the world with the help of them. Okay? Okay, let's see. So their first lesson is with Mr. Owl. Can you people see Mr. Owl right here with his little specs?
Yes.
Okay, so what is Mr. Owl going to teach them? Our first lesson was with Mr. Owl. Mr. Owl also lives in the neem tree with Mittu and Mahi. He taught us how to stay alert and he also told us to listen to our parents. I think Mr. Owl's lessons are also useful for us, nahin? We should also stay alert and we should also listen to our parents. Let's see the next lesson. Second lesson, Kitto Auntie. Can you people see Kitto Auntie?
Yes.
Our second lesson was with Kitto Auntie. She is very brave. Does she look brave?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, why is Shishir only answering? Why other people not answering?
No.
Kitto Auntie does not look brave. Why?
Not much.
It is looking brave.
Why she is not looking brave? Look at her. She looks so strong. Look at her eyes. She's
Yes,
sitting like
ma'am.
that.
It is looking brave.
Okay, so what is she going to teach us? She is the oldest animal in the colony and she taught us to be gentle and kind to our friends. Now see, this is important. If you are brave, if you are truly somebody who does not fear anything, you are also somebody who is very gentle and kind to everyone. Because true bravery comes from being a nice person. Do you people get that? This is why Kitto Auntie is brave. Bravery does not mean going around scaring people. Whoa, I'm so big, I'm so strong. Be scared of me. That's not nice. Bravery comes from being a really nice person. So Kitto Auntie is a nice person. She is very brave because she is somebody who is very gentle and kind to her friends. Now the third lesson is with Cleo Auntie. So our friends here have reached Cleo Auntie's house and they are saying that our story lesson for today is with Cleo Auntie. We have reached her house, but how do we go in? Cleo Auntie can't hear, so we can't knock. Cleo Auntie is somebody who can't hear at all. So how can they knock? Because even if they knock, Cleo Auntie won't be able to hear them. Let's see what happens. Oh, Cleo Auntie came out. She says, I sniffed all of you as you entered the gate. Hello everyone, come inside. I have doggy treats and fruits for all of you. So even if Cleo Auntie can't hear, she has a very strong sense of smell. So she smelled all the babies and she knew that they have come to the house and she came out of her house to welcome them.
Ma'am, where is
Cleo
Leo?
Auntie very cool? Oh, Leo changed, I guess. Leo has become a new dog altogether.
Ma'am,
I think he went back to Paris.
Ma'am, you use different pictures from Canva.
Oh, you're very smart. I think I've been caught. Okay. Let's not stop looking at Leo and Leah. Let's come back to Cleo Auntie. Isn't Cleo Auntie very cool? Even if she can't hear, she can smell everybody and she knew that they were all here. Okay, what kind of a dog is Cleo Auntie? Let's stop talking about Leo and Leah. Let's focus on Cleo Auntie. What kind of a dog is Cleo Auntie?
Golden Retriever.
Yes, a golden retriever. Okay, let's see what Cleo Auntie teaches them. Okay, yes, what happened?
Naira, we can't hear you, darling. You have to be a little bit loud.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit loud. I guess she's saying there was a power cut.
Okay.
What part have you missed, Naira? Okay, after Kitto Auntie, we have a new person. Their third lesson is with Cleo Auntie. Cleo Auntie is somebody who can't hear and they have reached her house to listen to her lesson. That is all you have missed, not much. Now we are going to start with Cleo Auntie's lesson. Alright? Okay. Alright, so Cleo Auntie is saying, I am going to talk about sky flowers. It is almost autumn, so it is time for flowers to bloom in the sky. And they are really beautiful. My human takes me to watch them every year. I can't hear what they sound like, but they are really shiny and beautiful. You should watch it too. So Cleo Auntie can't hear the sky flowers or the firecrackers, which is why she is not scared of them. She finds them beautiful by the way they look like. She finds them really shiny. So she says that everybody should go and watch them. However, she also tells them that they are very dangerous. You should be safe. My human always tells me to sit away from them. Still, they look really beautiful, so go and watch them this year. Okay, can you people see how everybody listened very nicely to Cleo Auntie? Isn't it nice to sit quietly and listen when your teachers are talking to you? And even like Cleo Auntie can't hear, so they are respecting that, which is why they're sitting quietly and listening to all that she has to tell them. But however, if you have a person like that, you could learn something called the sign language. So you could talk to them via that. Sign language is also considered a universal language which can be used to talk to anybody across the world. Isn't it nice?
Yes, ma'am.
We as humans have the advantage of the sign language. So do tell your teachers to teach you a little bit about the sign language. Alright? Guys, if you don't respond, this is going to be so boring. I'm trying to talk to you. Nobody is talking to me. I'm very sad now.
Okay, ma'am.
You all can.
Okay,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
Okay, ma'am.
You can unmute and talk to me. It's totally alright, okay? Okay, so the kids said...
Don't have to change it.
Okay. So let's see, the kids bid farewell to Cleo Auntie. Everybody said bye-bye and they decided to ask permission from their parents for watching the sky flowers. Cleo Auntie said bye-bye everyone, come again. Okay, so everybody went to their parents. Leo and Leah went to their home. Mithu and Mahi went to their nest in the tree, and Butters went to her mother Chicky. And now everybody is asking their parents, can we go and watch the sky flowers? They are very excited about them because Cleo auntie has told them that they are very beautiful and shiny. And they are very small children, so they have never seen sky flowers. So they are like, now we want to watch them. Now let's see what happens. Do you think they will get permission to watch the sky flowers? Do you think their parents will allow them?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, ma'am.
Okay, who said yes, ma'am? Let's see what happens. No, all of their parents are saying they are scary. They are scary. No, they are scary. Nobody agreed. None of the parents allowed the kids to watch the sky flowers. However, Butters had decided to watch them anyways. She decided, I will hide away from mummy and I will watch the sky flowers. Do you think it's nice? Do you think Butters is doing something good by hiding away from her mummy?
Oh, ma'am.
Let's see.
No, ma'am.
So Butters.
Certainly.
Okay, no, ma'am. Certainly not such big words from such little kids. I don't use certainly so much. Okay, let's see what happens. So Butters decided to hide away from her mummy and watch the sky flowers, but nobody else was allowed. So it was finally the day of Diwali. Leo and Leah were inside their house. Mithu and Mahi were in their nest, and their parents were watching them closely. Chicky was also keeping a close eye on Butters. When Leo and Leah's human was feeding Chicky, Butters sneaked away and ran to the park. Can you see Butters here sneaking away?
Ma'am, I can't see what you're showing.
Why?
People can't see Butters?
No, ma'am, I'm unable to see.
We can see this.
Okay.
Ma'am, I can see Butters.
Yes. Please try refreshing your page to see that.
Yeah, I guess there is some issue with the network. Bache. Okay, so Leo and Leah's human is feeding Chicky, and while Chicky was eating, Butters decided to run away from her mummy and hide in the park. So she thought, I will hide in these bushes and watch the sky flowers. Mummy will not be able to catch me here. Can you see Butters here? She looks so happy that she's going to watch the sky flowers and her mother will not catch her. Okay, can any one of you tell me one story where you did something when your parents told you not to and it turned out bad? Okay, I will start. Okay, so my mother told me that I should not drink a lot of coffee before bed. Okay, so I was basically working on my homework and I thought I'll just drink a little bit of coffee and then I'll just do the work and sleep. However, I had a lot of coffee and then I could not sleep. So I was so tired in the morning. Okay, so Butters is also doing something without her mother knowing. Let's see how does this turn out. So kids started coming into the park. They placed a bottle on the ground and kept a rocket inside it. And Butters watched excitedly. Okay? Can you people see the rocket and the bottle?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now the sky flowers are finally entering the story. Let's see what happens. Butters watched the rocket zoom to the sky and there was a lot of light. So at first she was excited. She thought, okay, sky flowers. But suddenly there was a loud bang, bang, bang. Loud sounds. The loud sound hurt Butters' ears. There was a lot of smoke too. She couldn't breathe. She couldn't bark to call her mother and she started crying. When there was so much smoke, Butters could not breathe, Butters could not bark because the smoke was getting inside her nose and her mouth. And then she thought it is so scary. The sky flowers aren't nice at all. And she started running. But she couldn't see well in the smoke, so she stepped on a lit firecracker. It hurt her paw a lot and she started crying even more. She hid behind a bush and she was shaking with fear. And suddenly she saw Mithu, who was also lying on the ground behind the bush. See what happened. You guys are right though. So Mittu is telling Butters, I was close to the edge of my nest to watch the sky flowers, and then there was a loud bang and a very bright flash of light. I got shocked and fell from my nest. It hurt so much. Okay, when you people see a very, very bright light, let's say the headlights of a car, don't you feel like there is darkness before your eyes for a moment?
Yes.
So the same thing happened with Mittu. When he saw the very bright sky flowers, he got shocked and he fell from his nest, and it hurt so much. They're both crying. So Butters said, let's keep hiding here. The sky flowers are scary. Leo and Leah were also very scared inside the house. They could hear the loud bangs and they didn't know where to hide. And suddenly they heard a cry from the outside. So they heard a voice, Butters, where are you? Butters, where are you? So Leah said, it's Chicky Auntie. And why is she crying? Could you people guess why is Chicky Auntie crying?
Ma'am, because butter.
Ma'am, because she can't find Butters anywhere.
One by one. Okay, Butters ran away. Yeah, that's the thing. So Chicky Auntie, they came out of the house and they asked, why are you crying, Chicky Auntie? I can't find Butters anywhere. It is so scary and dangerous out here. She must be so scared. What do I do? So Leo and Leah said, let's go ask Kitto Auntie and Naira Madam for help. So Kitto Auntie is very brave and Naira Madam is Kitto Auntie's human. Kitto Auntie lives with Naira Madam. So Chicky Auntie said, you're right kids, they are very brave and kind. Naira Madam also helps us when we are hurt. They will find my poor Butters. Could you people guess what does Naira Madam work as? Who is somebody who helps hurt animals?
A vet.
A vet. Yes, you guys are so
Veterinary.
smart. You guys are so smart. You know so many things. Naira Madam is a vet. So Kitto Auntie is a very brave and very old cat. And Kitto Auntie is human. Naira Madam is a vet who is also very brave and kind. So they all trust them to help find Butters. So Kitto Auntie and Naira Madam told the kids to stop bursting crackers and they told them about Butters who was lost. They asked them to find Butters and the kids got into action immediately. The kids started looking for Butters everywhere. After an hour, they found Butters and Mittu hiding in a bush. So here you can see, found her. Mittu is there too with her. They finally found Butters and Mittu who were hiding in a bush and they were very scared. Naira Madam, as you people guessed very right, who was also a vet, treated the wounds of Butters and Mittu. The kids watched them with concern. Now Naira Madam is telling us firecrackers are very dangerous. It is because of those that your small furry friends are hurt today.
Alright, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let us start with the first one then. Okay, the first clue is that I have the longest nose in the animal kingdom.
Elephant.
Elephant, are you sure?
Yeah.
Elephant.
100% sure, think about it. Elephant it is then, shall we lock the answer?
Yes.
I don't hear you guys, you have to be loud enough for me to hear.
Yes.
Yes.
And the answer is correct. Let me see if you can guess this one.
Okay.
I can jump really high with my strong back legs.
Ma'am, what? Repeat.
I can jump really high with my strong
Kangaroo.
back legs.
Kangaroo. Kangaroo.
Frog.
That's right, that's a kangaroo. Now, let's make it a little bit hard. I am a bird, but I cannot fly.
Ostrich. Ostrich.
I think you made it too easy for them, Tanveer.
Ostrich.
And with this
They are very smart. We have very smart ones here.
Ostrich.
Ostrich.
I'm gonna give you a difficult one then, just to make sure you got the right one. It's the same animal, I love to slide on my belly across the ice.
Penguin.
What?
Penguin. Penguin.
That's
Penguin.
right. We're talking about penguins. And now this is again an easy one. But I'll give you the second one so that it's not too easy, okay? I eat leaves from tall grasses.
Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Oh my god, looks like I made it too easy for you guys. I am at fault here. I thought you guys would be, would take time to answer. No. Alright, let's see this now. I am very smart and love to play with my friends. Now that's very ambiguous. Let me, that's very vague. Let's see if you can guess this one.
Dog.
No. I am very smart and love to play with my friends. I'm not gonna make it specific this time.
Monkey.
Monkey? You sure?
Yeah,
Would you like a hint?
monkey.
No. Would you like a hint?
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. I live in the ocean, but I'm not a fish.
Whales.
Nope, not a whale.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question again?
Yes, I live in the ocean, but I am not a fish.
Ma'am, octopus. Dolphin. Maybe.
Dolphin. Who's got it right? It's dolphin.
Okay, so now it is activity time. We also have an activity planned for everybody. You people can also do this. So, do you people know about a first aid kit?
Yes, ma'am.
So, a first aid kit can be used to help injured animals during Diwali, and you can also use the kit to learn first aid to help yourself and others. So you can do it yourself. You can make a first aid kit. You take an old shoebox, you cover that shoebox all over with white paper, and then you draw a cross on it and write first aid kit. Then you can put all the important things needed for a first aid kit into that box. This is your activity for the week. You people can make a first aid box and you can send that photo to us on the group. Then we can give you certificates and also publish the names of the winners on our social media. So these are the things you need to put in your first aid box. A bandage or gauze, a bottle of disinfectant like Dettol or Savlon, antiseptic cream like Betadine, some cotton, a thermometer, some band-aid and some basic medicine.